How you doing, YouTube viewer? Thanks for viewing this video. This video, as you can see, is a title card in the intro, that I am going to see Ghostbusters Afterlife. Now, all the trailers have shown, and the last trailer has shown, that Bill Murray goes and says, "You missed us." Now, I've seen all the trailers of the movie, and I'm hyped. The part that I'm definitely going to be hyped for is the little Stay Puft Marshmallow Men in Walmart. That Janine Melnitz to kind of give the Spanglers, I guess, the bad news. I mean, because I don't know what's with Phoebe, or I mean, the trailers say that it's relatives of the Ghostbusters, but I don't know. I can't wait to go see the movie. I'll give you my movie review right after this. I've been told that I'm going to see it in 4DX, like I almost always do with some great movies, but it's not 3D in 4DX, it is 2D. So I will show you the 4DX movie trailer right after this, and give you my movie review after the 4DX movie trailer. I don't know why I do it, but it's just 4DX is just completely awesome as a thing. It's just like riding the movies. So enjoy the trailer, and I'll be right back after the trailer's over, and give you my movie review of Ghostbusters Afterlife.
Cinema experience. 4DX.
Hey, hopefully you enjoyed the 4DX movie theater trailer. If you can find a 4DX movie theater in your area, please look it up. It is worth going to see all types of movies, all these big budget movies, and it's worth the price. And going to see Ghostbusters Afterlife was amazing to see in 4DX theater. There was a couple people behind me that never experienced a 4DX trailer, and some of the people behind me were like, "Oh, we're not doing this again." The other people were like, "Oh my God, this is awesome." But then I was talking to one of the movie concession people, or the employees, and they asked me how the movie was. I'm like, it was awesome. It was just everything that us Ghostbusters fans were waiting for and wanting, and the trailer kind of did its justice of not spoiling too much, except for the second trailer where you hear Bill Murray say, "Hey, did you miss us?" But it's the one thing that I didn't really like. So since we already were spoiled with Bill Murray's thing, the original cast of the Ghostbusters, and I do mean the original cast of the Ghostbusters, are in the movie. So I really can't spoil that since Bill Murray, they put him in, or put his audio in there. So I'm glad that they had a better cameo and everything than that train wreck of the remake of Ghostbusters with the female cast. I had nothing against the female cast of the Ghostbusters. It was just, you can't remake something that was so good. The one thing I'd definitely say at the beginning of the movie here, let me clean off my lens. Sorry. It is raining here in Florida, and I still got, oh well. Sorry guys, let me, I have to clean off the lens. Sorry about that, technical difficulties. If you kind of see, I am doing it outside. It is raining, and I am dedicated to being, doing reviews in front of where I seen the movie at. So, Regal Cinema, IMAX, and 4DX Theater. Very awesome theater at Point Orlando here in Orlando, Florida. Before I had some technical difficulties. The thing that you really don't understand in the very beginning is you have Harold Ramis, or Spengler, running from something, and I really can't tell you too much because then you kind of spoil. But the only thing that was somewhat confusing is how the new generation of Ghostbusters, Phoebe, who is now, I guess, the new Spengler, and her brother is the guy who's fixing the Ecto-1 from the trailer. I'm going to try to do everything from the trailer. So he's fixing Ecto-1. Then you hear about podcasts. That's another Phoebe's friend. So part of the story is that they're living in the city, the mom, brother, and Phoebe. She's a scientist. She's doing all types of experiments. She's a 12-year-old kid. And that mom's not too good with money. And we find out during the trailer that Janine Melnitz goes ahead and says Spengler was never good with money. But did leave them a house and a mountain of debt. Just like the Ghostbusters somewhat did in the original movie. They had like 4 mortgages and stuff. And they do nods and everything to Ghostbusters 2, but and actually the animated series. So it is a fan letter to everyone who's a Ghostbusters fan who grew up. It's also a film that is also meant for people that have no idea what the Ghostbusters are. But in the movie trailer, they showed like the Paul Rudd's character. I forgot what his name was, his character's name, but shows the YouTube videos and says it was Walking Dead back in the 80s and 90s, I think. But they don't explain too much about Spengler, who his wife was, and just that he had a kid, and that the mother of Phoebe and the brother were abandoned. So Harold Ramis's Spengler just abandoned the mother, so they don't know about their grandfather, or what he was, or what he did. But they go to this town with Janine, comes and says, yeah, he wasn't always keeping money in his pocket to do the power, and it breaks it down. That slowly starts unraveling of why Spangler went ahead and did what he did, and why the mother was somewhat of abandoned because of one of the other things that's in the trailer is the revelations on Dan Aykroyd's arm in the bookshop. That's in the second trailer. But this is a movie that actually I came at 8 o'clock to see, and I've got a few minutes before I'm going to see it again. There is no movie that I've ever... Actually, sorry. There are now 2 movies that I've actually am going to see multiple times. The first movie was Ready Player One, because I loved riding in DeLorean and the 40X. And then this one was Ghostbusters Afterlife, because it's just somewhat confusing after the first teaser scene of it, and then they move to the country, and it's just somewhat of a romance movie. You do want to stay till the end credit scenes, right? There's a mid-credit scene and there is an end credit scene. You do want to stay for until the lights come back on. Don't leave, especially if you are true Ghostbusters fans. Do not leave until the lights come back on and the ushers are like telling you to leave. But I am definitely going to see it in the next few minutes, 11 o'clock. But like I said, there's no other movies except for Ready Player One and this one that I've actually seen somewhat either back to back or wanting to see again and again, and it's like, take my money. One, I guess a little spoiler I will say, besides the Bill Murray thing, is that it seems like they've this is the actual real Ghostbusters 2 movie, but set 30 years later. But the trailer with the little eyeball guy is from the cartoon series, so they did definitely take a lot of stuff from the whole Ghostbusters 1984 film, stuff from the second film, and also stuff from the cartoon, because actually the original third Ghostbusters movie was actually the video game that they brought out, I think about 10 years ago or more than that. And that's still an awesome game that they remastered. The only bad thing is you can't do multiplayer, but other than that, it's still awesome game. I wish they'd come out with another Ghostbusters game. And the other thing I will spoil is that there is, and everybody cheered, pretty close to the end of the film, it says for Harold Ramis, or for Harold, and everybody was clapping, saying yes, thank you. A couple people were crying, but thank you, Dan Aykroyd and Harold Ramis, for making the Ghostbusters films. Ivan Reitman, thank you for bringing us back to 1984 and fulfilling everybody's kind of fan favorite movie. So thank you, Jason Reitman, for a great film, and I gotta go because I'm gonna go see it again. Also, they are doing that Regal, see, Ghostbusters Afterlife popcorn cup, and sorry, and drink. So got to give them both refilled. And I guess I have to, since I'm wearing it. Mr. Beast, thank you, executive producer. So thank you, Mr. Beast, for the sweatshirt, keeping me somewhat dry and cool here in Florida. But that is my movie review of non-spoiler, and I probably will never do a spoiler for this because you already have it spoiled for you by TikTok, YouTube, probably tomorrow, or even today. Comic-Con, I already know TikTok people that went to Comic-Con have already spoiled most of it, but you are going to laugh your head off because of these little Stay Puft Marshmallow Men. That was the one key thing that was bringing me to the movie, was that, and that was just so funny as hell. But the rating for this movie is infinity times infinity. It was great. There was a couple errors, but in the some of the ghost scenes and some of the scenes, there is a little plot hole in it, in the movie. And the Gozerian, sorry, I think that was in the trailer anyway, in one of the trailers, so sorry if I spoiled that, but I wish she would have looked like the 1984 lady a little better. But other than that, infinity times infinity rating. Please come see Ghostbusters Afterlife. Just like Hugh Jackman said, it is a great film and everybody will love it. It will make a lot of money. Let me get out of here before I miss the actual movie again. So like I said, I'm going at a later film, 11 o'clock, and also it's raining, so I don't want to mess up my phone. So thanks for watching my long movie review. It is worth going to see, and especially if you're going to a 4DX movie theater. We got rain again on the camera. So again, thanks for watching. Have a great day.